GM shelves their autonomous Cruise Origin shuttle van. More on that in moments, but first, folding smartphones have come a long way since the original Samsung Galaxy Fold came out in 2019. They're smaller, more durable, and even if they aren't exactly the most budget-friendly phones, they're more affordable now too. Whereas you may not have considered a foldable phone as your daily driver 5 years ago, they're much more viable options today. And you have many more to choose from. If you've been toying with the idea of switching to a folding phone, or you're ready to upgrade the foldable you already have, we at Engadget can help with your decision-making process. We've spent hundreds of hours and many days testing and reviewing the best foldable phones on the market right now. And you can check out everything you need to know before picking one up right now at Engadget.com. General Motors is putting the autonomous Cruise Origin shuttle van on ice. The company said that the embattled Cruise, of which GM is the majority owner, will now focus on making the next-gen Chevy Bolt. The automaker discontinued the previous Bolt last year due to a shift away from an older battery system, but did not reveal plans for a new model at the time. According to a letter that GM CEO Mary Barra sent to shareholders, the indefinite delay of the shuttle van addresses the regulatory uncertainty we faced with the Origin because of its unique design. Barra added that the per-unit costs of the next-gen Bolt will be much lower, which will help Cruise optimize its resources. GM and Cruise were working on the Origin with Honda. The Origin, which does not have a driver's seat, steering wheels, or pedals, was supposed to debut in Japan in 2026. In October, the California Department of Motor Vehicles suspended Cruise's driverless vehicle permits over safety issues. Earlier that month, a pedestrian in San Francisco was dragged 20 feet by a Cruise vehicle and pinned under it after a hit-and-run by another car pushed her into the robotaxi's path. Cruise later paused all driverless operations before temporarily halting production in November. According to CNBC, former Cruise CEO Kyle Vogt at one point told staff that hundreds of pre-commercial Origin vehicles had been built. The company has resumed robotaxi operations in Phoenix, Houston, and Dallas with human operators on board and is carrying out tests in Dubai. However, it hasn't recommended operations in San Francisco. It's still under investigation for the October incident there. Shelving the Origin is not a decision that GM and Cruise would have come to lightly. In GM's second quarter earnings report, the automaker noted that it incurred around $583 million of Cruise restructuring costs. It said these resulted from Cruise voluntarily pausing its driverless, supervised, and manual autonomous vehicle operations in the U.S. and the indefinite delay of the Cruise Origin. On the plus side, resuming work on the Bolt, which will presumably use GM's Ultium battery tech the next time around, could be a boon for GM's bottom line. As of 2023, the Bolt EV and EUV accounted for most of GM's electric vehicle sales. It planned to make around 70,000 of them last year before ceasing production. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts. Today's show featured journalism by Engadget contributor Chris Holt and was produced by Spoken Layer. I'm Imran Sheikh, and as always, we'll talk more tomorrow.
Spoken Layer.